Hey friends, hope you're having a good day. Often I get asked, why did I write a book? Or what is this book, Bypassed, about? And in order to understand why, you have to kind of go back in time, but not very far, just to 2018. In 2018, I was working on a really fun project for Loan Depot, developing the Modern Lending Playbook. And the reason I was developing that was because there were two obvious trends in the mortgage industry, to me, obvious trends that were leading to a cliff point, a breaking point for the modern local loan professional. And let me explain what I mean. The first trend that I think is so self-evident, but is just kind of going to continue on, is that our customers are used to go to the local pro first. You have to remember, the multiple listing service was private. If you wanted to see what was for sale, you had to go to the newspaper and look for the open houses that week, but that didn't show everything that was for sale, just the open houses. If you needed information, if you wanted to buy a house, you had to go to a local professional. Fast forward, we are not a local professional first world anymore. We are an internet first world. It's so self-evident, but it's the trend, and it happened over a 15-year period where all of this data started to go from a Nokia hard phone with Snake on it to this thing that's got all of humankind's intelligence and knowledge built into it. Crazy. And so that trend of having all consumers go to the internet first for answers, solutions, for whatever, has started the process of the local professional being bypassed. And here's what I mean even further. Back in the day, 2000, 2003, if you wanted a home, you had to talk to a realtor, and they were the point of contact for everything you had, every question you had, every concern you had, and they were the main guide in the real estate process. They would tell you what to expect, what other companies are going to be involved, and they would say, you need a lender. And they would go, yeah, I sure do. Maybe should I go to my bank? And the local realtor would say, nope, I've got a 20-year or 15-year or 10-year relationship with one of the best lenders in this community, and you need to talk to them. That was the game. When you fast forward and we're an internet-first society, the number one mortgage company in the United States is an internet-first mortgage company with no local professionals in our communities. Fascinating how that happened, because the world went internet first, and in my opinion, they were there, well-positioned and ready to welcome the consumer in, the digital customer in with open arms. So I saw that trend happening, and I don't think it's slowing down. I think it's speeding up. The second trend that I saw in collision with this exact issue of the local pro was the full digitization of the mortgage process. Now, stay with me. Mortgages are still done like a paper file. It is insane. It's a linear process from start to finish, and yes, we have more tools coming at us than ever before in the history of mortgage, but the process is still antiquated. And so if you look forward in time, though, you can realize that's not going to remain true forever. I got a front row seat at Loan Depot to what we're doing, and I know exactly how powerful it's going to be. I am fully convinced that in the next 1 to 2 years max, and I think we're on the edge, we're going to see a customer who at a time of application, at the time of submitting their documents that we can't digitally verify, which by the way is going to be another whole issue, is going to receive an instant approval for all of the loans that they qualify for. That's coming, for sure. Here's my stuff. Oh, I'm approved. Here's all the products I'm approved for. Now what? And both these things are going to happen. The trends are colliding. The fact that we're going internet first as a society, and the fact that you're going to be able to submit your stuff and get a clear to close at application is going to happen. And so, my fear, what got me angry, what started the process of this book Bypassed, was that the skills and strategies local mortgage professionals are employing don't work anymore. That doesn't mean they're not necessarily working this second. They're just losing their relevance bit by bit, day by day, because the customer is bypassing them and going a different route. And on top of that, the other thing that should make everybody upset is the local mortgage professional who has spent their 15 or 20 or 30-year career in their community is the exact right person to provide that consultative experience to that digital customer. There are so many loan programs. There's local down payment assistance programs. There's so many questions about the process. An instant approval doesn't mean anything if you don't have a guide to help you understand what's best for you and your family in the biggest debt of your life. And so it was time, and it is time right now for the local mortgage professional to start pivoting into new sales skills. It's time for them to show up on the internet in big ways, right where the customers are, to earn that brand position of influence so that when that customer has a question or wants to proceed with a loan, the first person they think of is the local pro down the street who's at their church, at their kids' soccer games, at the softball league, and also front and center digitally online. But the time for evolution is now. And sadly, we are in a pivot point. In every pivot point, there's good and bad opportunity. The bad opportunity is that in a crisis and a pandemic like this, there's a lot of people being hurt. A lot of our family and friends being hurt by it, professionally, in their businesses, even through the sickness. And yet at the same time, it's the catalyst of change for our local pros. It is forcing everybody into the internet, onto their digital platforms, and it is revealing the crucial demand, the crucial foundation that we learn new skills. Yes, continue to partner with your local realtor professionals. Absolutely, they're a fantastic strategic alliance. But that alone is not going to be enough to give you the career you want. You've got to build a brand. You've got to figure out this digital marketing thing. You've got to figure out how to combine it with local marketing. Yes, even in a time of a pandemic. You've got to figure out how to up your game to earn a seat at the table, or else you're just going to get bypassed. I'm a very tactical leader. I get excited, I get people fired up, but that's not enough. I like to get really tactical. And in the book, I poured in all of the tactics and strategies I would encourage anybody to do and that I coach to on a daily basis. I don't want to leave you with some high in the sky, you need to put a digital brand out there without exactly telling you how. And that's what we do. That's what we do in this book. If you're considering buying it, first of all, number one, know that every single cent of this book's profit goes to Freedom Alliance to support our veterans. I am not going to make a dime on this. This is my gift back to the industry, because if I'm honest with myself, the industry has given me so much. This is my gift back. And here you go. Part 1, building your digital brand. Part 2, digital marketing. Part 3, local marketing. Part 4, how to power your referral relationships from vendor to strategic alliance. And it goes on into lead management, how we consult and quote, how we guide our customers through a mortgage experience, and finally, after we do all that, how do we take that customer and turn that experience into a relationship that lasts and not just a single experience that's forgotten. I hope you'll join me on my journey to evolve our great businesses. Thank you for your curiosity and interest in purchasing a copy of Bypassed, and I hope it gives you the inspiration and the tactics you need to grow your business to the next level. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.